Hey guys, this is Il'gynoth the Corrupted. Two-face fight, very similar to a couple of fights we've done before. Hellfire Assault and BRF's Blast Furnace. The two mechanics they have, Blast Furnace, it has the same mechanic where you have to blow up something to get the boss to actually come out, or in this case for us to go in. And Hellfire Assault, in that it's an ad fight that's timed. The timer is sped up for how fast you kill, so it's not, an 8-minute fight every single time like Hellfire Assault does, but it's very similar in those aspects. So I'll try to explain this and get through this as fast as possible. So here's the DPS priority, and I'll try to explain every ad in a little bit of detail. I might be pausing a couple of times here. So first we have Dominator Tentacles. We have 2 at the beginning of each first phase. They're very easy to deal with. They do have to be tanked, and they do a tank flurry. You can see right there, he's like slamming on the tanks, and then it also does a ground slam, which you could see right there is a slam. It goes in a straight path, and does damage, and I believe also stuns. So just make sure you're out of the path of that, and whoever has it, try to get outside of the raid to the edges behind orange. These are your first priority ads. Second ads you can see coming up, Nightmare Icors. Those are the actual bombs that you have to hit the eye with to get inside the tree. You have to hit 20 of these, or make these explode. Once they die, they explode. So we'll probably be AoEing these down in Heroic, but in Mythic we'll actually be killing one at a time, because the added mechanic is that once these explode, they do a lot of ray damage, and they also put a huge dot on you that stacks. So we're going to have to single it out. Just makes it a little bit more hectic. Next ad that comes out is the Death Glare Tentacle at 20 seconds in. Just casts Mind Flay over and over and over. Just needs to be interrupted. It's very small damage, but worth being interrupted constantly. Next ad that comes out is the Nightmare Horror, which is another tank ad. Tanks, it has a debuff called Eye of Fate, does shadow damage, 2 million shadow damage according to the journal, unmitigated, and it has a stacking debuff that increases the damage by 50%. Basically it's a tank swap, just swap it 3 stacks. This ad will be up for a long time because it's the last on our priority list, so yeah, just basically tank swap at 3 stacks. You don't have anything else to do besides that, so it'll be very easy. I'm not sure how often it's cast. I believe it's every 10 seconds. So here it is. Has 130 health in a 25-man, so it has quite a bit of health. It won't be killed immediately, but it should eventually die, and it's not too important for the raid. So next we're going to see the next tentacles coming up here. They're called Corruptor Tentacles. They cast Spew Corruption, which you can see right here. Basically what it does is it drops a blood puddle. You can see the blood puddles right here below this Shadow Bolt. Just try to get these on the edge of the room, because obviously we do not want their room to be filled up with blood eventually. So that should be easy enough to deal with as long as you are aware of who it's casting at. I believe I have a weak aura for it. If I don't, I'll try and make one. These are your last priority tentacles, so right before Nightmare Horror you should kill these, and then kill the Nightmare Horror. Obviously Bloods are on their own priority list. I'll try to call out when to kill those. There will be 5 Bloods up at a time that we have to kill. So next we're going to get some more tentacles before all of this. We're going to get a Death Glare Tentacle, which is the Mind Flay Tentacle, and then another Corruptor Tentacle, or 2 Corruptor Tentacles that drop the blood puddles, but that's a minute after this right here. It's actually 25 seconds after the Nightmare Horror dies. So our first priority is to kill these Icors first, then kill the Nightmare Horror, and then 25 seconds after that we will get the new tentacles, and we'll then eventually phase into phase 2. I'll try to fast forward because this is just them DPSing this. Okay, so yeah, this is right before they get the tentacles, and here's the tentacles, and this is also going to be their last Bloods that they're going to have to kill. You can see they've got those interrupts on lock. It's very easy to interrupt those, especially if you do it last second of the cast. So they're going to kill all these. I haven't shown you the explosion animation. That's basically what it looks like. Big puddle. They're big meteor type animation. Just make sure you're out of that. So the second phase, we're not going to go into much detail because it's very easy, but basically the most important thing is there's only one debuff to deal with, and it just explodes after 8 seconds. It's about a 10-yard radius. You're about to see it here. It gets put on 6 people. Looks a little hectic, but it's not really. In beta, you could stack actually inside of the heart. I don't know if that's since been fixed, but basically everyone's just going to stack as close to the heart as possible, and everyone with the debuff is just going to get to the edge of the room and blow up there. The other mechanic that's not really that important is Dark Reconstitution. You can see him casting it. Basically, after 50 seconds, he's going to kill everyone in the room with him. So basically, you either kill him or you get out before the 50 seconds are up. We're going to pop Lust, and then once Lust is over, we're just immediately going to get out, basically. I don't think it'll be possible. I'll first wait to kill it on Heroic before that cast is off, so we'll have to go into another phase. So that's basically that. You can, afterwards, it's basically the same order of adds: Dominator Tentacles, then Deathglare Tentacles, then Corrupted Tentacles. It's very easy. We'll have a DPS priority and angry assignments that you can look at. Thanks, guys. Make sure and check Discord. I'll be posting some more videos. See ya.